Well, hello, DirtFish Rally friends. End of day two here at Rally Chile BioBio. We started the day with a Hyundai 1-2. We end the day with a Toyota 1-2. And who's the man that leads? Well, it's Sebastian Ogier, who leads from Elvin Evans. They've had those two drivers the most remarkable of days. It has very much been another really unpredictable day out there where road position and weather conditions have played massively into the end of day results. We had heavy rain, we had mud, we had cleaning roads, we had tyre choices to be made. And the team that got it right, this team here, the Toyota team.
This morning I was too cautious and way too cautious. Obviously, I must be satisfied with my afternoons yesterday and today, but overall the days are not good enough on my point of view, because if I will not mess up this first stages both times, that will be 25 seconds that I just gave away like this. So that will make my life a little bit more easier, but the most important is still there. We are in the lead tonight, and that's what's matter the most. And anyway, tomorrow, as there is still 10 extra bonus point to catch, it's anyway no day you can relax. So we'll just have to try to make it right from the first one this time. Some years ago, having the split in the time was a good help. I would have seen after a couple of kilometers, oh, I'm clearly in the wrong rhythm, and then I would have changed the gear. But today, I didn't get this information, as we don't get that anymore. And it was a bad surprise on the finish line, and I was very angry with myself.
You've gone from fifth to second. But I guess you might not be too happy with that, which is a strange thing to say, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I'm a bit disappointed with the afternoon, obviously. The wear was much less than expected, actually, with the tyres, which was a bit of a surprise. Obviously, we've seen so much wear here in the past, and I was a bit conservative, especially the first one of the loop, a bit also at the start of the second one. But, it's this, everybody's in the same boat, and Seb did a great job. But it means, obviously, we've dropped a bit behind him now, but it's still close enough to keep it exciting for tomorrow.
In terms of tyre choice, we've seen obviously Callie's kept a fair number of softs, and hopefully we'll see Oit back with some softs. What's your thinking about the tyres that you've got left for tomorrow, and your ability to maybe choose strategies tomorrow?
Should be all right, I think. It's not super clear yet. We're going to just go in and discuss what the plan is now, but I think we're in an okay position.
It's tricky, isn't it? Because you've got to make that decision, am I right, now? Is that right for tomorrow?
Yeah, exactly.
That's tricky.
Yeah, maybe even a bit. The most difficult was last night, because we know how abrasive these stages are. If the rain that was forecast didn't come, we were all knackered, basically. But luckily, all our weather teams got it right.
And this man, Adrian Formeau, he was our overnight leader, don't forget. It's a different story at the end of day three. Formeau, it's a podium place for him. He's in third place, 20.5 seconds behind Elvin Evans, 26 seconds off the lead that's held by Sebastian Ogier. What a contrasting day they have had. Toyota and Hyundai, swapping around positions today. Huge job for the Hyundai crews to do tomorrow if they're to put any pressure on the two Toyotas for the win here. It's a tough job, but as we've seen here on the opening 2 days in Chile, it's unpredictable. Anything might yet happen.
I felt that I was doing a good pace and I was delivering a good driving, but the times are really not coming. Even if in the last one where the sweeping was quite good, I would expect to be faster, but actually not. I think we are lacking quite a lot of traction. We need to work on it. So it's a shame, but let's see tomorrow. It's still quite a long day. There was a big fight in front of us, so we never know what can happen. I've learned that also from Paraguay, so let's see.
How worrying is that, though? Because both you and Thierry are saying the same things. You've come through stages where you've thought, that's a really good drive. I've done well in there. You look at the time boards and you've shipped 8 or 10 seconds. When you're not making mistakes, when the car feels good, that must be worrying.
Yeah, I think you resumed it quite well.
I tried my best. Took a bit more risky tire choice this afternoon. Expected more damp conditions. Also, I didn't want to make the same choice as Adrian to see if I could pull out a bit of an advantage in the damp stage. Finally, it didn't it worked in the dam stage, but the next one was drier than expected. Adrian was over the day a bit quicker than me, so not much I could do other than focus on myself.
We saw you at the end of the opening stage of the loop this afternoon, and there was obvious frustration from you and from Adrian. And why do you think the car was so soundly beaten in some stages today?
I don't know. I was pretty convinced that I made a very fast time, but obviously the gap was massive. So I have no clue, honestly.
Wow, what an enormous contrast to yesterday's feeling in that Hyundai camp. Huge job for Formeau to do to catch leaders. I don't think he will. Over 20 seconds behind Elvin Evans. Just behind him, Thierry Neuville. Well, his job is to keep this man, the charging Sami Pairi, behind him. Sami Pairi has had a great day and is within touching distance of Thierry Neuville. It'll be interesting to see how that one plays out tomorrow.
Personally, I'm having more eye on Thierry now. So
Yes.
he's not too far. Actually, we caught a few seconds of him now on the second loop. So that's good. Okay, I was trying to catch him even more, but okay, he's still in front. So there is still something left to do for tomorrow.
Kalle Rovanperä, he picked up that puncture yesterday, didn't he? Cost him a lot of time. Not managed to make up too many positions today. He's gone out in the afternoon with a tyre choice that reflects his strategy for tomorrow, looking after all his soft compound tyres for a big push on Super Sunday points tomorrow. Now, M Sport. Well, do you know what? Decent day for Gregoire Munster. He was fighting all day with Takamoto Katsuta. Taka just passed him in the final stage of the day, but lots of positives for Gregoire Munster. Not so many, unfortunately, for Josh McAlane. We've not quite got to the bottom of what happened here yet, but that car stopped literally a kilometre or so into the opening stage of the morning, and Alberto Heller in the opening stage of the morning, he also had some issues. So fingers crossed those two will be back tomorrow. The other car that, again, we've got no confirmation of being back tomorrow. You saw it parked up in the Hyundai service area. It's Oit Tanak. He retired after 2 stages this morning. I suspect they were just testing the setup on that car, testing the engine. Again, saving everything. Engine, transmission, tyres for a big push for points tomorrow.
As well as telling us what the stage is like in there, can you just give us a bit of an idea of what happened yesterday in terms of the problem on the car?
You should read DirtFish, it's very well written there. Yeah.
What about our WRC 2 championship? Enormous drama there yesterday, but the man who has serenely sailed on at the head of the field, the man who, if he takes the win tomorrow, takes the championship, Oliver Solberg, has once again been faultless out there today. He continues to lead WRC 2, and he is one day away from becoming a world champion. Well, quite clearly, another fabulous and fascinating day of rallying out here in Chile. Yesterday was intriguing. I think, if anything, today was even more intriguing.
Yeah, intriguing and surprising in a way. I mean, the main theme for me is the afternoon. It looked like we were having such a close battle up until the middle of today. You couldn't tell what turn was going to come next, and yet somehow this afternoon's action has been somewhat decisive in nature. You know, we were on the road section between the first and second stages of the afternoon loop, and Adrien Formeau's, I don't want to say demeanour or disposition, but something about him just told the story, whether you saw the stages or not. The fact that, you know, the frustration was there. We know how much he wants to get that first win. It was still looking good in the morning. Yes, he'd lost a little bit of time, but as he said at that time in the morning, look, as long as I'm there or thereabouts, the possibility's still there. It looked like the possibility was still there. And the Hyundais, both of them, both Adrian and Thierry, have just kind of dropped off a cliff pace-wise this afternoon, and they don't have answers by the looks of it as to how to find that back. And the gaps now, 20 seconds plus, with only 4 stages to go, starting to look like this has now become Toyota's rally. And I didn't think I'd be saying that.
No.
This middle of today.
They plummeted. 25 seconds is the difference between Formeau and the lead. You know, when you talk about demeanour, you have to include Thierry Neuville in that. Neuville was also scratching his head, throwing his arms up in the air. He's in danger of losing 4th place to Sami Pairi.
People like Ilfin and Seb will have to be wary of Oit coming back, of Kalle having a push, trying to take points off them on the final day. That will push them on a little bit more to take a little bit more risk, which in turn makes the job for Adrian even harder if he wants to try and reclaim that first place. Because I think that's really all it is about for him right now, is he's not really bothered about Sunday points or whatever. He just wants that first win. And it's again fading away from him here.
It really is going to be a fantastic day tomorrow. We've had 2 really interesting days with the drama we saw yesterday afternoon, with the weather conditions, with the way the stages have evolved, with the yo-yoing up and down the leaderboard with our 2 top teams. Tomorrow is going to be fantastic, folks. If you have missed out on some of the behind-the-scenes action from this event, I'll tell you what, we've been busy. We've been busy with all our friends at Club DirtFish. Go and take a look at Club DirtFish if you're not already there. Press the link, go and have a look. We were behind the scenes on road sections today. We got some really insightful information. Alistair mentioned the body language, the demeanour of the 2 Hyundai drivers. You can see for yourself in that video just exactly how frustrated they were at the end of the opening stage of this afternoon. That is where you go. Club DirtFish gives you all the extra insights. Folks, one more day to come here at Rally Chile. I called Ogier at the start of the event. I'm still on Ogier for a win here. Al, quickly.
Yeah, Ogier, he's turned it up this afternoon. He looked imperious again. He's found the sweet spot, and once he gets in it, it's kind of hard to knock him off it again.
It was vintage Ogier. Can he make it 2 out of 2 in our South American doubleheader? Stay with us tomorrow. We'll let you know. See you then.